Aya was a kind-hearted young girl who lived in a small, quiet village surrounded by lush green forests and clear blue skies. Despite her humble life, she carried a dream so big that it made her heart flutter with excitement. Aya loved to dance. It wasn't just a hobby for her, it was a part of her soul. She would spend hours practicing in a small clearing in the forest, away from the mocking eyes of the villagers. Her movements were graceful, like the gentle flow of a river, but her tattered clothes and bare feet made her the target of ridicule. The village children, especially the wealthier ones, would tease her endlessly. "Look at Aya, the barefoot dancer. She thinks she's a star," they would laugh. Their words hurt Aya deeply, but she never let them see her cry. Instead, she would retreat to her favorite spot in the forest, where she could dance freely, imagining a day when her talent would be recognized by the world. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the forest was bathed in a golden glow, Aya sat quietly in her clearing. She whispered to herself, "One day, I'll show them. One day, they'll see what I can do." As she sat there, lost in her thoughts, a strange light appeared in the distance. It shimmered and sparkled, growing brighter with every passing second. Aya stood up, her heart racing. She followed the light deeper into the forest, her bare feet crunching softly on the fallen leaves. The light led her to a clearing she had never seen before. In the center stood a beautiful figure, glowing with an otherworldly radiance. It was a goddess, her long flowing gown shimmering like the stars. Aya froze, unsure of what to do. "Do not be afraid, child," the goddess said gently. Her voice was like the softest melody Aya had ever heard. "I have been watching you, Aya. Your heart is pure and your determination is admirable." Aya couldn't believe what she was hearing. You've been watching me?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "Yes," the goddess replied with a warm smile. "I see how hard you work, how kind you are despite the cruelty you face. And for that, I have a gift for you." The goddess stretched out her hand, and in it appeared a pair of the most beautiful slippers Aya had ever seen. They were golden, sparkling like they were made of sunlight. Aya's eyes widened in awe. "These are the golden slippers," the goddess explained. "When you wear them, your dancing will become extraordinary. But remember, Aya, these slippers will only work if you stay true to yourself, kind, courageous, and humble. Do you accept them?" Without hesitation, Aya nodded. "Yes, I do," she said, her voice filled with determination. The goddess handed her the slippers and disappeared into the light, leaving Aya standing alone in the magical clearing. Aya returned to her usual practice spot, eager to try on the golden slippers. As soon as she slipped them onto her feet, she felt a surge of energy flow through her. Her movements became more fluid, more powerful, and more mesmerizing than ever. It was as if the slippers had unlocked a part of her she didn't know existed. She danced and danced, her heart soaring with joy. For the first time, she felt unstoppable, but the goddess's words echoed in her mind. "These slippers will only work if you stay true to yourself." Aya promised herself she would never forget those words. The next day, Aya decided it was time to face the bullies. As she walked into the village square, wearing the golden slippers, the children immediately started mocking her again. "Oh look, it's Aya, the barefoot dancer! Wait, what's that on her feet? Did she steal those shoes?" Aya took a deep breath, her hands trembling slightly. But instead of responding with anger or running away, she began to dance. The moment her feet touched the ground, it was as if the world had stopped. Her movements were so graceful, so enchanting, that everyone around her fell silent. The villagers gathered to watch. Aya twirled, leaped, and spun, her golden slippers shimmering in the sunlight. When she finally stopped, the crowd erupted into applause. Even the bullies were speechless. They approached her, their heads hanging low. "We're sorry, Aya," one of them said. "We didn't know you were so talented. We were wrong to make fun of you." Aya smiled warmly. "I forgive you," she said, "but remember, everyone has a dream. Be kind to others, because kindness can change the world." Word of Aya's incredible performance spread quickly. A traveling performer who happened to be passing through the village heard about her talent and invited her to perform at a grand event in the nearby city. Aya couldn't believe her luck. She practiced day and night, determined to make the most of this opportunity. When the day of the event arrived, Aya stepped onto the grand stage, her golden slippers sparkling under the bright lights. The audience was vast, far bigger than anything Aya had imagined. Her heart pounded in her chest, but she remembered the goddess's words. "Stay true to yourself." Aya closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began to dance. This time, it wasn't just the magic of the slipper sit, it was her heart, her passion, and her love for dancing that shone through. The audience was completely captivated. When she finished, the applause was deafening. As Aya looked out at the crowd, she spotted a familiar glow in the distance. It was the goddess, watching her with a proud smile. Aya knew she had done it. She had stayed true to herself and conquered her fears. Aya returned to her village as a hero. She no longer hid in the forest to practice. Instead, she began teaching the other children how to dance. She encouraged them to follow their dreams, no matter how difficult the journey might seem. The golden slippers remained with Aya, but she rarely needed to use them anymore. She had discovered that the real magic wasn't in the slipper set, it was in her own heart, her courage, and her determination. One evening, as Aya danced with the village children under the soft glow of the moon, she felt a warm presence nearby. She looked up and saw the goddess, her figure faint but smiling. Aya smiled back, silently thanking her for the gift that had changed her life. From that day on, Aya's story became a legend in the village. It was a tale of perseverance, kindness, and the belief that true magic lies within. If Aya's story inspired you, remember this: every dream starts with a single step. Believe in yourself, stay true to who you are, and never let go of your passion. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring tales like this one. Share Aya's journey with your friends and family, and let's spread the message of kindness and perseverance together. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.